Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the GIS Team Global Podcast. This is the ongoing series in which we meet some of the team members, talk about who they are, what they do, their experiences here at GIS, and the kind of people we feel would really fit in here. On this episode, we have myself. I am the lead of the audio team. We'll have Benjamin Timothy, who is doing stuff for the Society and Government project, and Liam, who is the coordinator for all the blogs and articles that go up on the website. And I will let Liam take it away.
Hi, so my name's Liam, and I am one of the writers for the academic content team at Global Initiatives and Solutions. My role is actually lead writer. I was hired when the company first started taking on Kickstarters as a personal assistant. While I was there, I got the opportunity to write a few articles and things like that, and it turns out people really liked what I was writing. You know, it made me more confident in my writing, and eventually I moved over to the academic content team full-time. And since then, I've just been writing blog posts and articles on things that I find interesting, and yeah.
My name is Ben Timothy, and I was originally hired as a social media specialist for GIS, but now my role kind of entails a lot of different things, including managing the society and government part of the academic content team and helping out wherever I can in the social media team as well.
My name's Andrew. I was originally hired as a trainee lecturer for the academic team. After spending some time at GIS, I found that due to my background in audio, I've had a lot of work to do with the production side of things. While I still work with the academic team on writing blog posts and articles, my real strength has been in doing audio stuff. That's what my background is in. So the production team had the idea of running a podcast. I've taken lead as audio, and I'm here doing this now. Couldn't think of a better role for me.
I'm starting to consider myself as a writer, which is something I didn't think I would ever get the opportunity to do. I think that's why this company works so well as a think tank, is because it's so flexible. You know, we were given the opportunity to find out what we were good at, and we took that, and we're able to get paid for something we were good at.
Coming into this company, I didn't really have any expectations of sort of what it would be like or what it would entail, what the job would entail. But I guess it's kind of nice to have an environment where we're allowed quite a bit of creative freedom and quite a bit of a space to sort of be ourselves and be our own creative selves without too much interference, and been able to sort of bounce off one another naturally and not sort of in a manufactured environment. So I think it's helped my creativity quite a lot when it comes to the way that I think both individually and in a group, and the way that I can portray my own ideas as well as sort of the group as a whole.
Again, starting here at GIS, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd never really worked in a think tank type environment before. I've had plenty of previous jobs in the past. I've worked retail, hospitality, stuff like that. I've done a little bit of freelance, sound production. I've never quite had the creative freedom that working in a think tank like GIS has provided. It's been a really great experience to meet all the different skill sets and talents everybody has here, and there's plenty of different departments with loads of projects that we're working on, and because it's so diverse in what we do, we can bounce ideas off one another. It's great to learn things off of people that otherwise you wouldn't have access to learn anywhere else. I really like the way think tanks work, and I think this has been great for many people, including myself, self-improvement for, the skills we already have, but even going further on that to develop skills that we never had before or never knew we were capable of having.
I think the company has helped me progress a lot because, coming out of university and not being able to find a job was quite scary. And writing was always something that I did for my university course, but I didn't always necessarily enjoy it because it was writing, under pressure, exam conditions, but it was always something I knew I was pretty good at. So the company's allowed me to sort of expand on my writing skills, and for however long this position lasts, I'm able to say that for the past 6 months, I was working as a lead writer, which will set me up really well for future positions and the likelihood of continuing to be paid to write about things that I enjoy.
Productivity-wise, I think at the start, it was very difficult to be 100% efficient and productive because there was kind of a lack of structure. But I think as the company has gone on over the last couple of months and as the program's gone on, the productivity's kind of increased quite a lot because obviously that structure, the lack of structure had been sort of notified and it's now been sort of put in place, I guess. But yeah, so I think there's been an overall increase in productivity, and I think we've done the best that we can to ensure that the work gets done as quickly and as efficiently as possible, I think. And I guess personally, I feel like I've been able to express a lot of my own ideas and a lot of personal experiences and professional experiences when it comes to sort of things that we were talking about in society and government, when it comes to sort of rights in the workplace or, how to conduct oneself in the workplace. I am already currently quite interested in that. So it's been nice to be able to explore that further with this company and within the kind of the society and government team. I think it's, as a whole, this Kickstart program and this company in particular, it's given me kind of an experience that I wouldn't really get anywhere else. And when it comes to the environment that we work in and the way we're allowed to freely communicate and freely express our ideas, I don't think a lot of other companies would let us do that in the way that we have.
Trying to go through university in the midst of a global pandemic was a nightmare in itself, and I found uni incredibly difficult. Only to finish university and come out into a job market that was an absolute shambles. Finding work was just as much a nightmare, if not even more difficult. So I'm really grateful that the Kickstart scheme gave me the opportunity to come and work here and let me actually use what I learned in my degree in my job. I don't think there's very many people right now that just have that fantastic opportunity. It's really let me show off what I can do, all the studying I've done. It's been pretty gratifying to have everything pay off. I've been able to, develop my audio skills, doing the podcast, for example, while I've done multiple music projects and things in the past. This is the first time I've ever spearheaded a podcast project, but it's always good to learn something new and develop my own personal skills in that sense. And I'm thankful for the structure of the company allowing me the creative freedom to do that. Another good point I can bring up is that because most people that work here come on through Kickstarter scheme, we're all relatively within the same age bracket, so we're all in the same boat. We're all really just trying to put what we studied to use, and it's been a great environment to make some good friendships as well.
So if you're looking to get into the Kickstart program and you're feeling a little bit lost, or you're feeling like you don't necessarily know what your skills are, this is a great environment to figure out what those are. I guess, speaking from personal experience, you can find that writing is, if writing's your thing, we'll have you write a couple of articles, see if you enjoy it. If you want to learn how to do code, there's opportunities and software that we use that you can learn to use code. I'm trying my hand at it, but I'm not the best at it. So it's really for anyone who's looking to build on their skills that they already have and feel like they, maybe they don't feel like they have skills. Maybe they're getting a bit down on themselves. This is a great space to sort of build up your confidence and get to know yourself a little bit better.
I think to work here, you have to be quite open-minded, I'd say, when it comes to maybe the environment that you're in, because a lot of the time it might seem quite disorganized or quite sort of unlike a lot of things that a lot of people are used to, but it's definitely a lot better of a working environment than I've been in the past. And I think you have to have quite a lot of self-belief to work here, and quite a lot of self-motivation and self-creativity, because we're the ones that are creating these courses or these platforms or these subscriptions or whatever. Like, it's all self-done, so you kind of have to be quite self-motivated in that sense. I think working here would be a good fit for most people, to be fair. It's quite a nice place to work.
I think if you're struggling to really find yourself in the working environment, and you have a skill set but you don't really know how to put it to use or how to utilise it fully, I think the Kickstart scheme is great. I've had nothing but a good experience here so far. I feel like everybody from creatives to academics and everybody in between fits in here. There's a little bit of something for everybody to be doing, and as Ben said, it's very self-motivated, so if you're the kind of person who likes to get up and get stuff done, this is the kind of job for you.